यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें।
So a lot of you ask me on my DMs that best tutorial to learn this. Even right now, I have a few people who are asking for best resources to learn data structures and algorithms. Then best resources to learn web development, especially React. I get a lot of questions related to that. Then there are some people who ask for best resources to learn machine learning. Now, I would say that what, when you are learning all of these things, stick to the documentation. When you are learning React, then the React's documentation should be the Bible for you. It is for me. I have read it a tons of time, maybe 10 to 11 times, but still I'm not very clear with that. I want to go to the stage where I know every centimeter, everything about that React documentation, but still I am, I would say that I am at a stage where I have read it 10 to 11 times, but yes, I know I have to read it a lot many times. Do watch tutorials, I am not denying that thing, and tutorials help you in a way that it gets you just started. But if you want to really know the core concept of something, let it be vanilla JavaScript, let it be React, Angular, anything, Python, any other language out there, always stick to the documentation. The developers who have created that particular language, the developers of the creators of that language, really know the nuances of that language, and you have to grasp those things. You have to grasp those intricacies of that particular language, and that thing will only come when you stick to the official documentation, nothing else. So yeah, these were my 2 cents that why you should always stick to the documentation and why you should really read the documentation. And my top resources for anything out there is always stick to documentation. Now there are things, let's say redux is thing where the documentation is a little, I would say, tricky to understand. But yeah, I'm saying it tricky to understand. I'm not saying that you can't understand anything. If you are able to understand that kind of a documentation, then you can understand like anything in the world. So yeah, there can be some things. So for that you can first dive deep into the tutorials out there. You can understand from someone. Even I have a lot of tutorials on my other channel, which is just Virg. So I have a lot of other tutorials as well. But yeah, after watching tutorials, always try to read documentation. Now don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit that like button. It really motivates me and keeps me going on. So I would really recommend you to hit that like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.